Time anxiety is the belief that every minute needs to be maximized, every action proven efficient, and every hour justified. For me personally, I felt like if I didn't move quickly enough, I was falling behind or somehow doing something wrong. To define it plainly, time anxiety is the fear that you're running out of time, not using time well, or behind in life, often categorized as feeling guilt when resting, obsessive planning, and internalized capitalism disguised as ambition. Hi, I am Christina Marie, and welcome to This Is How We Live Well. Let's talk about time anxiety and how we stop letting it drive our story. This is how you can tell if you're driven solely by time anxiety. Every task you take on, whether it's something as small as brushing your teeth or as big as meeting a work deadline, is infused with an undercurrent of tension. Tension being the key word here. There's a tightness in your chest, a feeling of a countdown timer, clicking down on something important that you're just always out of reach of completing. You get anxious about filling the hours of your day, even if the tasks you already need to do are completed. For me personally, I couldn't sit too long without feeling like I should be doing something more. It was more about avoiding the fear of wasting time than actually enjoying the activity. But what I've learned is healing from time anxiety is a return, much like everything else related to personal growth. A return to self-trust, a return to boundaries, a return to the truth that you are allowed to move at a pace that honors your life. Releasing time anxiety is a practice. It's choosing not to rush when your spirit says pause. It's letting go of the guilt that comes with rest and taking up space intentionally in your own life. And it's remembering that you have the power in how you relate to time, not just how you manage it. And so I move differently now. And I know what alignment feels like. And I want that for you too. So here are some strategies for you to reclaim your peace from time anxiety. First, boundaries with yourself. And remember, healing and releasing time anxiety is a practice. So when you find yourself rushing, stop and do the activity with more intention. Literally say to yourself, I am reclaiming my time. 2, ask yourself the question, what does my nervous system feel like when it's at peace with time? When you can recognize that peace, you can replicate this feeling and bring yourself back to it when rushing or feeling panicked about time. 3, when you don't know what to do with your time or don't know what is most efficient, this can be combated by good time management, which we'll get to in a second. And second, courage. Courage to be a risk taker. Deciding that you are taking the most loving action and moving forward, knowing that playing tit for tat with your life isn't necessary for your goals. And next, boundaries with time management. Know where your time is going, make a schedule and stick to it. When do you typically wake up and go to sleep? You do it every day. So how do you want to use your time? What are your responsibilities? And what are you working toward? Reflect on your goals and think about how you can take steps each day to reach the finish line. For me, this only works if I make a daily plan and stick to it. I've used ClickUp, Grit, Google Calendar. They all work really well. And lastly, water your mindset. It is constantly affirming, I am not behind. I am in rhythm with my season. I ground in what I know to be true, which is nothing is chasing me. My productivity, my rest, and my intuitive flow are honored and right for me. Moving well is far more important than moving fast. So slowing down, being present, and doing things with intention is key to overcoming anxiety. And also, pro tip, if you move with intention and calm, your intuition has the space to support you in your goals. Time when approached with calm and respect, becomes a companion rather than a taskmaster. And that is when true peace emerges. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone like you. Comment, subscribe. It helps this community grow. And until next time, this is how we live well.